Let me be yours.
そう使ってもね、この場所出てこないんですね。
お墓か休憩所だと思った。
I make you laugh, you say. You take my fears away. I'm so high, I don't know what to do. Everything's the same, but everything has changed. Nothing's happened till I've shared it with you.
それはどこに来てる
Don't back down.
る？違ってますか？
You know what we have found. I'm begging you, color me in. Let me be yours. Everyone watching us knows, and you make me wait, make me wait. Let me be yours. Don't back down. You know what we have found. I'm begging you, color me in. Color me in. Color me in. Let me be yours. Let me be yours. Think you got it all mapped out. Sound so self-assured when you talk about all the things you're gonna do. You gon' let the world make your dreams come true. What a say. I fooled you twice.
これに再利用
Bet you think you know it all. Think you had your back against the wall. Now it's time to get your pay. Never have another rainy day. What a shame. I fooled you twice. You never get it in chopping waters. The sailing from here is smooth and clear. You have no fear. It don't get no harder. You think to yourself, where you've been, there's no more hell for you. What a fool. Guess you got it all planned out.
すごいシリだ。
Bottom right by now. You know how the story goes. Won't be anymore. I told you so. What a
ね
shame.
激しいでしょ。
I fooled you twice. Nothing else is in your way.
このハニサイズのやつ短い。こう。
大丈夫？